Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. I hope you're all doing well. It's October 9, 2020. Thanks for all the positive feedback. Thanks for subscribing as well. Today, I want to talk about improvement, continuous improvement. We talk a lot about continuous improvement, maybe at the organizational level or on your team and things like that. But I also want to point out the importance of continuous improvement at the individual level. On this channel, I've talked a lot about at work the need to be able to adapt, to make improvements, to change. Change is just a part of life. It just so happens that sometimes we want change to happen like right now, right? We want to just completely rewire and rewrite who we are and do something different. But generally speaking, that's not how change works. Change takes time. And if you're not disciplined or patient, you can give up on change pretty easily. I know I have. If you just kind of go down memory lane and think about so many times in your life might have wanted to change and wanted to see results immediately and didn't see them immediately, how you gave up or maybe decided to do something else because the results you were looking for weren't happening at the time you wanted them to happen. This is why a commitment to small incremental change is so important. And I've used this um, metaphor, if you will, several times on this channel when I talk about the way I learn music. It's one increment at a time, one measure at a time, sometimes a couple of beats at a time, just going over it time and time again. So important. And in order to focus on incremental change, you also have to make sure that you have a routine in place and you have discipline as well. That's the only way we get better. I often tell people that the workplace is actually a classroom. It's a learning environment. Sometimes we just see it as a place we go to fulfill our societal obligations, and that's a fair view. But I think that the workplace provides tremendous opportunity to learn, tremendous opportunity to grow and develop, and to become better versions of ourselves, whatever those better versions might be. But those better versions don't show up overnight. They're a result of a commitment to getting better at a given thing. Maybe you want to get better at communicating your ideas to others. Well, that's something that happens over time. You must be committed to getting better. You must adopt processes and methods and techniques, and you must be okay with the incremental improvement, right? Those are the things you need to be willing to do. Maybe you want to get better at programming. Maybe you want to get better at a certain language. It doesn't happen overnight. It comes as a result of commitment and attention to detail. I've always said, and I know many have said this, so this is not original to me, but there are no shortcuts to success, right? When you take the time to study people who become successful in their lives, you'll find out that for many of them, it was block after block, just adding upon adding. In my local tongue, we have a proverb that really goes simply something like this, like drop by drop, that's how the water drum fills up. So it doesn't fill up, just instantly. It's drop by drop. And if you come from my part of the world, you understand why we have that proverb. It's incrementally we get better at what we do. So maybe you've been trying to improve in a certain area. Maybe you've been trying to do something a little bit better. Maybe you're frustrated with your progress up till this point. I'm here to give you encouragement today, right? Change doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Another Igbo proverb, we say that it's not when it rains that the water like permeates the soil. It takes time for things to change, but we need to have patience. We need to be committed. We need to be disciplined. Don't underestimate the power of these small improvements. Recognize they will only come if we're committed, but they're also very powerful because over time, small improvements accumulate, and all of a sudden, you find yourself operating at a different level, doing things in a different way, and you might not even remember the journey, candidly. I know I've said this before. When I come to the end of that musical piece, I'm like, I don't even remember how I went from not being able to play this at all to playing it so fluently. So, again, thanks for joining. Hopefully, you've picked something up from this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.